I'll recommend first putting the hominy white corn, the soup. Look at this beautiful color. We will add the oysters mushrooms. Look at this. Look at the oyster mushrooms. And in the other side, we have the jackfruit, radish, rábano. The spicy hot sauce, it will depend of each person. Hello friends and family, welcome to a new episode of Cooking Time. Today's episode is super special because my nephew all the way from Mexico came to visit us. We are gonna be cooking something super delicious, and actually it is one of my favorite dishes from Mexico. It is my dad's traditional recipe, but we are gonna be doing a small twist. This Mexican pozole is gonna be completely plant-based, which means we are not gonna be using any animal products. No meat, no dairy, no nothing, just plants. So let me introduce all the way from Aguascalientes, Mexico, my nephew Diego! Hey, what's up, brother? How are you?
I'm good. Doing all right.
I'm super excited to have you here. How are you?
I'm good. Yourself?
Good. I know that you are I know that you are a eat meter. How do you say that? I know that you are a meat eater. So this is gonna be the perfect challenge for Juan and Beyond. He's Mexican. He is currently living in Mexico. My nephew Diego is just visiting us for a few weeks, and he eats regular tacos, regular pozole almost every day, right?
Not every day, but you know, I try to.
Regularly. So that means that my challenge to improve his tongue, or not improve his tongue, I wanted to say the challenge is gonna be higher because he's used to Mexican food every day. So I will have to try my best to impress him, and he will be my judge. He's super direct and honest, as all the youth in all the world, right? So, are you ready?
Yeah.
What are your expectations? Do you think it's gonna be good, not good enough? Let me know your thoughts.
Well, you know, we've had it before. You cooked it last Christmas. So, you know, I have some expectations based on that one. So, you know, I hope it's good. Hopefully not too different from the traditional recipe, and, you know.
Awesome. So you already know what is next. So we're gonna go to some markets in the Okanagan. I don't know, what time is it?
6:20.
So right now is 6:20 p.m. and we are just gonna go to the convenience store, to the local store, because we want to support local economy as much as possible, and we're gonna find out if we find all the ingredients. Traditional pozole could be made of chicken or pork, but we're gonna be using oyster mushrooms, which are delicious and healthy. So let's get ready and come with us to some local stores in Kelowna. Woo! There is a few Mexican markets here in Kelowna, but this one is the one that is close to our house. And we're gonna get some tostadas for sure. Diego, can you take this one? Just make sure that the brand doesn't show up. We're gonna have some tostadas. Let me see it. Mexican tostadas are fried tortillas, basically. The most important ingredient, white corn. This one I cannot show the brand, but hopefully you get an idea here. There is no brand. I love being in Mexican convenience stores. It reminds me a lot my hometown, my childhood. I moved to Canada 5 years ago, and I like cooking Mexican food. That's why I'm showing you to all my Telos friends. Then we want oregano. That one for sure we're gonna get it here. Let's take a look. They have a lot of spices here. So I'll get oregano, oregano here. Green tomatoes. Like I said, sometimes they have green tomatoes, but I don't think they will have here. I'll ask them. Gracias. So yeah, they have tomatillo, which is great, and hopefully, well, not hopefully, they have tomatillo, green tomato. Super. Hopefully we don't forget anything, and if not, we'll live super close and we'll be back. Okay, I was taking another leaf, but we're gonna have to make sure to grab olive leaves. In Spanish is laurel, in English olive leaf. Okay, I think we are ready now, so let's pay and come with us to the next store. Okay, yeah, awesome, thank you. Yeah, they allowed us to do this video, and we're gonna get here avocados. It is a Kelowna local owner, and I like supporting the local entrepreneurs and business owners, and they have usually their veggies from local farmers, which is great. So I'll get the serrano peppers, lettuce. We need lettuce. Pozole tastes really good with lettuce. I'll get this one. You can get this one, or you can get, I think I'll get this one because in Mexico we use this one. I'm not sure why, but let's follow the recipe as much as possible. Then we need red radish, rábanos in Spanish. Red radish are here. They're in a plastic bag, so it's great. And cilantro. We will need cilantro. We forgot. Maybe you can get a bag. And I'll wait for Diego. But yeah, it's helpful that Diego is coming with me to get all the things that we need. Okay, and the oysters mushrooms. Hopefully they have oysters mushrooms. Yes, they have oysters mushrooms. Oysters mushrooms are these ones. I'll show you. These ones are oysters mushrooms. I know a friend that grows oysters mushrooms, but I'll show you in another episode. But on this one, because it is a special episode and I want to surprise my nephew, we're gonna be doing oysters mushrooms. What else do we need, Diego?
We're missing onion and garlic.
Onion and garlic. For our vegan Mexican pozole, it's super important to have garlic and onion, because we are not cooking with meat, A lot of the flavor is with the garlic and onion, white onion or onion white. We're gonna have, let's get 2 just in case, but I'll show you how much we need. What else do we need? Avocado. Let's get the avocado. Okay, so let's get avocados. 2, I think. What else do we missing? Jackfruit. Okay, let's get jackfruit. 283 grams jackfruit. I cannot show brands, unfortunately, but here, this is the jackfruit. Make sure that shouldn't be sweetness, so it's young green jackfruit. One time we bought the one that is like sweet. Make sure don't get the one that has sugar added. It has to be the young green jackfruit, no sugar. That's pretty much everything. We made our shopping for our Mexican pozole into a store. The Latin convenience store around my corner and the independent store close to my house as well. Let's go to the kitchen. If you want to know how to cook a Mexican vegan pozole, keep watching this video. We have all the ingredients ready for our Mexican vegan pozole. So you already know, mate is ready, Bruno is ready, Diego is ready. That means it's cooking time! Okay, so the ingredients. Let's do a quick checkup.
We have oysters mushrooms, and oysters mushrooms are going to be instead of pork or chicken. So everything is vegan, plant-based, Mexican pozole. We have cilantro, we have onion, avocado, garlic, green tomato or tomatillo, olive leaves, oregano, red radish or what's the name in Spanish? Rábanos or red radish, lettuce, tostadas, which are fried tortillas, serrano peppers, and what do we have here? We have removed the brands, so it feels more like a surprise. No, just because we are not allowed to show you brands, but we're gonna open them and show you what we have here. Jackfruits. And we have here the hominy corn white hominy or maíz pozolero. Yeah, let's get ready. Let's get started.
We're gonna start opening the can for our hominy corn, white corn hominy, and we're gonna open the can. So for those ones that are not familiar with white hominy corn, this is gonna be something interesting for you. Usually, Mexican abuelas or Mexican grandmothers, they don't use this kind of canned hominy. But because we're in Canada, it's difficult to get the natural, not canned hominy. Follow me, Diego. And we're gonna be using canned hominy. Okay. So let's open the can so you see and get an idea. Más entropicada, arriba. Super. Okay, so that's the white corn hominy. Let's get this one. I'll remove first as much as possible the water that is inside. This is the Mexican hominy. And then I'm gonna put it in the pot. And wash it at least 3 times. One time I forgot to remove I forgot to wash the white corn, and the taste was horrible. And what it was worst, it was that it was a dish for Christmas dinner. So I was excited to show my Mexican pozole to all my friends, and nobody say nothing, but it was horrible. So always make sure to wash the hominy corn. And we can heat it. Now we're gonna wait a few minutes, around 20 minutes, but in the meantime we're gonna be doing more prep and more cooking. Something that is super important is that you have a bag, a vegetable bag like this one. So we're gonna make something special. Garlic will add a lot of the flavor to our recipe. Okay, I think this is hitting good. We need to do a little bit faster because we wanted to add the garlic as soon as possible. Now, this is gonna add a lot of the aroma, a lot of the smell and taste for our Mexican pozole. Olive leaves. We're adding olive leaves. So we're gonna be putting them here, a bunch. As you can see, I use half of it. And it is looking like that, and I like to squeeze them so it looks like this. Awesome. Then a pinch of oregano. I love oregano. It reminds me a lot to my house, my mom, my dad. I don't know, oregano is so Mexican. We use it in a lot of recipes. So yeah, like I said, just a pinch. And I think we have our veggie bag ready to be put on the pot with the hominy white corn. Come on, let's go. This is important part of the process, and let's get ready and open the pot. Like I said, it has to be as fast as possible from the time that it starts warming up. I like to put it at 10, like a very hot. And then let me remember I don't think we're missing anything. We're gonna be now opening these cans. What do we have in these cans? The jackfruit. Jackfruit is a fruit that could be seasoned just like meat. So if you haven't tasted or tried it, go to your grocery store, to your convenience store, grab some jackfruits, and in this episode we're gonna be using it for the meat that will be with the oyster mushrooms as replacement of chicken. So I'll show you how to season it and cook jackfruit. Come on. Well, actually, let's open the cans first. Oh, we don't need the can opener because these ones came handy. Okay, look at this.
Okay, so we're gonna remove the water as we did with the white corn, because we don't want to have that water when we cook. So I'll make another pot. And look,
These are the jackfruits. So I'm gonna wash it.
I think like 3 times. So now I'm gonna wash it.
And we're gonna shred the jackfruit. So what I'm doing is good. You can do it by hand or with a fork. It will depend on you. On the same, wash, remove the water. And do it 2 more times. And we're gonna put it there.
We're gonna add 3 garlic cloves to the jackfruit, so it starts tasting. And also we're gonna add salt. Okay. 3. We have the garlics here. I'm gonna add it. Okay, we're gonna be adding the garlics, and we're gonna put a spoon of salt. Okay, 1 spoon of salt, and we can add
3 black peppers. Pepper, but not grounded. We have our jackfruit, and let's add cilantro to the jackfruit as well. Bunch of cilantro. You will be surprised about the taste and the look of our jackfruit. We're gonna start cooking the oyster mushrooms. I love oyster mushrooms. I love the texture, the smell, the taste, and the origins of oyster mushrooms. Are like any mushrooms that comes from the forest. I'm not an expert, but I promise you that in one of my following episodes, I'll invite a friend that is an expert on oyster mushrooms. I'm not, I'm an expert eating oyster mushrooms. I love them. So there's different ways. If you are patient, like my dad, he used to be super picky shredding chicken. So imagine that it was chicken, and he used to ask us to share it in small pieces like this. Diego, my nephew, is gonna do a close-up, but to be honest, that's the worst part, that a creative and impatient person like me can be asked for help. Like I don't like sharing my oysters, mushrooms, like my dad used to ask me to shred the chicken. I prefer the fastest way. Just because my generation is impatient. And honestly, when they cook, it doesn't make any difference. At least not to my eyes, nor to my taste. So I'll be cutting them like this. Cool. Because we want to do a lot of pozole, we're gonna change it here and make more pozole. The good thing is that you can freeze what is left if you don't want to eat all that pozole. And then this one with very careful. More pozole, more pozole. I think jackfruit is almost ready. We're steaming the jackfruit because we want to remove the flavor of the can. But this one is super tasty. Look at this. We haven't seasoned it yet. I love it. Okay, so I'm gonna remove that one. I'm gonna remove it. Do you have it? Okay, so we're gonna be putting the oysters mushrooms in the pan. We are just gonna add a little bit of oregano, just like this. And salt. Let's make sure to add salt. And basically that's it. We're gonna be making the salsa that is going to go into the Mexican pozole. So we're gonna use around 6 green tomatoes. Tomatillo. It all depends of the size. So these ones are big enough to have 6. If you see that you have like more like this size instead of these ones, maybe use 8, but I'll show you. 4 serrano pepper. Remember, we are having a lot of water. It's all this of pozole. So for us as Mexicans, that's not even spicy. For you, I don't think so, because all the steam will disappear, all the spicy of the chile serranos. But let me show you the oyster mushrooms. Oh no, they can wait there. So we have to be fast. So tomatoes go, then serrano peppers. Let's wash them first. Okay, let's use the avocado, and it just have to be one avocado. I love avocado. So we put it 1, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 serrano pepper. Okay, now we're gonna blend it. Okay, we're gonna wait. We are gonna wait before putting it. I'm gonna leave it here. These are the oysters mushrooms, and then, oh my God, Dios mío, you will be hungry. My house is your house. Mi casa es tu casa. Okay, let's take a look. Let's take a look to the jackfruit. Amazing. Okay. Look at this beauty. Look at this beauty. I love it. We're gonna remove the cilantro. We don't need it. It's okay if it goes there. Like I said, have fun, enjoy it. Don't be too hard on yourself on anything that you do. Not just in the kitchen, on anything. Talk to yourself nicely. If you don't talk to yourself nicely, you're gonna struggle with everything that you do. If you are too hard on yourself, oh man, that could be difficult on life. I hope that you are enjoying the show. I hope that you are following all the recipes, all the steps, because we are trying our best. Okay, now we're gonna cut it. And like I said, if you go to a Mexican taqueria or a Mexican cenaduría, it will be chaos everywhere. But chaos is what makes art. It's what makes food special. So I'm trying to put as much flavor to my kitchen. Now I'm cutting the jackfruit like if it wouldn't be the pork or the chicken. And then we're gonna mix it with the oyster mushrooms. Are you guys ready? Let's go and put it with the oyster mushrooms. Okay. Look at this jackfruit. Be ready because it will be more tender. It will change the color. Let's take a look. Let's take a look of the hominy, the white corn. Ready? Okay. Let's have a look. It needs to be soft. But definitely it's tasty. We cannot add yet our salsa. Everything here is raw. Everything here is plants. Everyone can grab whatever they need. I'll put obviously some when I serve. I'm not the best, but I like showing off, at least as much as possible. And then I think it's almost ready. Let's take a look to the jackfruit. It's burning a little bit, but that's okay. Okay, and these are all the steps. We just need to wait 20 more minutes for the corn to be soft enough. And in the meantime, I will clean this, prepare the table for Diego and my wife to have dinner. And then before I ask them to come and join us, I'll be adding the salsa for the pozole. Stay tuned. The hominy corn white pozole is soft and ready. Let's take a look. It should look like this. And yeah, it is soft and ready. Delicious. So we're gonna add two full salt spoons. Two full spoon. Sorry guys, it's a little bit late here. Okay. One. And two. We're gonna add our pozole soup. Sorry, our pozole salsa. Everything goes in there. Look at the beautiful color. Delicious. We're gonna put the pozole like medium heat so it gets all the flavors and the pozole, the salt, the garlic, olives, all mixed for a few minutes while we do the spicy salsa. I have already 7. I'm not gonna wash my blender just because it is the same avocado and everything that we just put. 7 of these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Be careful because it's just gonna be super spicy. And this is going to be like just to add a little bit extra. Avocado, and let's add 5 green tomatoes. 5 green tomatoes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1 spoon. And the salsa is ready. Just make sure that all your family knows that this salsa is gonna be spicy, so nobody gets surprised. Look at this texture. Finally, the pozole is ready. So you can leave this or put it there. I like to put it there, and then I'll recommend first putting the comini white corn. Look at this beauty. And then once it has their white corn, you add the soup. Look at this beautiful color that we got. After that, we will add the oysters mushrooms. Look at this. Look at the oyster mushrooms. And in the other side, we have the jackfruit. So it has 2 different types of meat. We add the veggies. We will add then we add lettuce and radish, rábano. I was missing an important ingredient. Lemon. The spicy hot sauce, it will depends of each person. But yeah, this is the plant-based Mexican pozole. Thank you very much everyone for watching. Lime. Your thoughts? You can be as honest as you are. Is it missing salt?
No, I don't think so. No.
Is it too spicy?
It is a bit spicy, but nothing crazy.
Does it has flavor? Is it missing flavor? Your thoughts?
I mean, it is good. Yeah, the mushrooms and the jackfruit, they've got a similar consistency to that of, I'd say pork more than chicken. It's not a textbook copy, but you know, it is similar enough. I would have it every now and then, you know, as a healthier alternative to the regular version, but
Good, well, I take it, I like it. He has been eating regular and consistent Mexican food, so it is a tough judge, but you know, try it yourself, be your own judge, and let us know if you cook this recipe. Thank you very much for watching, and see you the next time.